welcome to Portman Road as Saturday's action in the EFL Championship continues with Ipswich Town versus Swansea City. This historic stadium has become a fortress this season, with Kieran McKenna's team losing only once in 16 games here, and they're well placed to challenge for automatic promotion, sitting 6 points behind second-place Middlesbrough with 2 games in hand. Swansea's draw with Preston on Tuesday was overshadowed by events off the field, and Snoop Dogg watched his first game since becoming part of the club's ownership group. And Vitor Matos made a triple change at half-time on Tuesday. He was very unhappy with the first-half performance against Preston. Key, Yalkue and Nunez were the players who came on. Fulton, Volta and Ronald made way. None of those players have started today, and Yalkue and Nunez had the opportunity to impress here today. Davis, driven low, cleared, but only partially. And what a finish! Anis Mehmeti. And Ipswich, a team who always seem to win at home, make the perfect start. And it's that sort of goal which prompted Ipswich to prize Anis Mehmeti from Bristol City. He scored his first goal for them last week at Wrexham, and he's got his second here against another Welsh club today. Leif Davis with the initial cross, and the clearance teed up perfectly, and he swept that ball in with real authority. Now Galbraith, Vidal, and the flag's up before it's turned in by Nunez. Vidal just making his move too soon. It was pretty tight if you look at the position of Darnell Furlong. Furlong will deliver the throw in here. Looped in. Kipra tries to flip the ball on, nearly falls to him, and then the shot from Dan Neal, and Vigouroux did well to cling on as he saw it coming through the crowd, but too close to the goalkeeper in the end. Only the top 4 have won more home games than Swansea, so clearly the potential is there, but so often promotion challenges and title successes are built on the results you get away from home, as Liam has been caught there by Mehmeti. Mehmeti coming back to help out Davis, but as a result, Swansea do have a set piece here. It's worked short, and the shot whistles over the top from Galbraith. Ethan Galbraith once again filling in as the fullback today. Furlong. Burns. Away from Gustavo Nunez. But the youngster recovers well. And it's a corner kick. Another in-swinger here. And it's very deep, and the header is poured away by Vigouroux. Ivan Azon, the player denied. And Vigouroux did well there. Azon making the run off Eom, and a free header at very close range, but Vigouroux got across in time. Azon, now Mehmeti, cross from Davis, straight to Kabanga. Appreciate the dry weather after the prolonged wet spell we've had. Davis, Azon, brilliant! Ipswich pick Swansea apart once again. And Ivan Azon, who scored his first Ipswich goal against Swansea City, comes up with another here. Mehmeti involved once again. A clever ball to pick out Leif Davis. And Azon making light of the tight angle to whip that shot around Vigouroux. Splendid finish. And Ivan Azon makes it 2-0. Wayne Routledge, the last Swansea player to score a winning goal here back in 2019. Timon. Yalkoué, and he gets it back, and he forces the save from Walton. And Malik Yalkoué almost bringing Swansea back into the game right before the whistle. It was nicely worked. Won well by Yalkoué, and Cullen's effort is turned aside by Walton. Both of Swansea's efforts so far have come from long range, either side of half-time. Now Kipre. Mehmeti. Galbraith was well to win it back. Franco. Good running from Vidal. Now, was he caught by Kipre? Not according to the referee. Anthony Backhouse waves away the appeals. Anthony Backhouse had a decision to make there inside the Ipswich penalty area. Ivan Azon coming off to be replaced by George Hurst, who stepped off the bench to score at Watford on Tuesday. Azon scoring here today. Matasiwa. Mehmeti. Burgess gets there before Hurst. Now Timon. But Mehmeti has won it back in towards Hurst, and that's 3-0. Another goal off the bench for George Hurst. And Ipswich make absolutely sure of 3 more points at Portman Road. So much credit goes down to Anis Mehmeti, robbing Josh Timon, and he quickly found Hurst, who was on the move at the near post. And he slid it low beyond Vigouroux. Furlong. Taylor. And now Mehmeti has made the run in behind Burgess. And the cross seeking out Hurst! What a save by Vigouroux. Well, George Hurst looks certain to bag his second there. But somehow Vigouroux, who was going the other way, managed to stretch out a big left hand and claw the ball to safety. O'Shea. Been a pretty comfortable afternoon for the 2 central defenders, but here is Vopotnik, looking to find Stamanic. Brave goalkeeping there, it's still loose, but Ronaldo can't turn it in. Vopotnik finding Stamanic, who was having his shirt pulled by O'Shea. Vopotnik. Now Volta. He was a regular goal scorer in the Swedish league, and he lets fly here, but it's over the top. And there's been a good deal of talk about Leo Volta's arrival in South West Wales. Juste. Franco. And the free kicks given for the earlier challenge. Juste, the player who was penalised. And Vopotnik will try and round things off with a consolation goal here for Swansea. Oh! Well, it rattles the crossbar, and if Walton got a touch on that, it's a brilliant save. Well, the crossbar is still shaking. Well, Braith is eventually penalised, and that's it. Well, Swansea have the game's final effort, but they've been well beaten in the end. Vopotnik almost coming up with a spectacular goal right at the end. And as Mehmeti did score in spectacular fashion for Ipswich right at the start of the game. Ivan Azon got the second just before half-time. George Hurst came on to replace him and quickly got the third to round things off in the second half. Maybe there could have been more for Ipswich. Swansea second best in all departments in the end, as Ipswich roll on with another home win at Portman Road. Full time, Ipswich Town 3, Swansea City 0.